Welcome back to Grandma Tilly's Bedtime Tales. Tonight's magical adventure is The Cloud That Forgot How to Rain, a heartwarming bedtime story perfect for kids. Once upon a time, high above the rooftops and treetops, there was a little cloud named Nimbus. Now, Nimbus loved floating through the sky with his friends, the wind, and playing fun games with them like hide and seek among the cotton candy clouds. He especially liked watching over the world below. He'd watch children skip rope at sunset, and fireflies blink their goodnight wishes to the moon. But most of all, he liked watching the sunflowers turn their golden faces up towards the sky, dreaming big dreams while they soaked up the sunshine. One day, though, when Nimbus sailed past the sunflowers, he saw something strange. Usually, the sunflowers were perky and proud, but now all the sunflowers were drooping. Their heads were heavy and their petals drooped. Why aren't the sunflowers smiling today? Nimbus asked the wind. And the wind replied, they haven't had any rain for a long time. The ground they're growing in is hard and dry, and without rain, the sunflowers are wilting. Nimbus felt sad that the sunflowers weren't happy, but it wasn't his fault. You see, Nimbus was a brand new cloud, and clouds don't naturally produce rain. Clouds just collect it. When the warm water vapor from the earth rises up into the sky and cools off, tiny water droplets or ice crystals cling onto particles in the air and grow into beautiful puffy clouds, just like Nimbus. But once the cloud gets too heavy, the water falls back down to earth in the form of rain or snow or sleet or hail. That's what Nimbus was supposed to do. Collect the vapor, make the cloud, then release the water. But Nimbus had no idea how to do that. In fact, he didn't remember anything about being a rain cloud at all. I wish I knew how to bring rain, he sighed, watching a ladybug crawl sadly across a dried-up leaf. And that's when an old, wise mountain with a kind face and a heart of gold peeked out from behind another cloud. Well, hello there, little one, the mountain boomed. What's your name? I'm Nimbus, he said, and I want to be a helpful rain cloud, but I can't remember how to make it rain. The mountain smiled warmly. That sounds like a very serious problem, Nimbus. Why don't you go see the Rainbow River over in Sprinkles Valley? She's the happiest cloud in the sky, and maybe she can help you. So Nimbus set off towards Sprinkles Valley, where the land was covered with sparkling rainbows and pots of shimmering gold. There he met a giggling rainbow who was jumping over a pot of gold and skipping along a path made of sunshine. Hello, my name is Nimbus, and I need your help, he said. But the rainbow just laughed even harder. Need my help? Haha, I'm not helping anyone today. You'll have to ask the Sunflower Sisters in the Giggle Garden. They always know how to help a friend. As he floated away, Nimbus could hear the rainbow's giggles echoing all around him. Soon he found himself in a garden filled with sunflowers, taller than houses, their petals unfurled in wide smiles. Nimbus introduced himself to the sunflowers and explained his problem. Oh, dearie me, said one sunflower. It sounds like you need to remember who you are. If you don't know who you are, how can you help anyone else? She pointed her stem toward a majestic sunflower with a crown of golden petals. Ask the stargazer. She spends all day looking at the world below, and all night dreaming about it. She'll definitely know how to help you. So Nimbus thanked the sunflowers and went to find the stargazer. He waited patiently as she finished talking to a bumblebee, then politely told her about his predicament. The stargazer tilted her head and seemed to think for a moment. I do believe you can help the world below, little cloud. In fact, I know you can. But you can't do it alone. You'll need a little help from your friends. Before Nimbus could ask what she meant, the stargazer started to hum a sweet melody. It sounded so lovely that Nimbus started to hum along with her. And as he did, he remembered something. Remembered the feel of cool water vapor swirling around him. Remembered the weight of raindrops clinging to his sides. And he remembered how good it felt to let the water fall. He was a rain cloud. His job was to gather the vapor, make the cloud, and then let the water fall back down to earth. When the song ended, Nimbus took a deep breath and said, "Thank you, Stargazer. I remember now." He watched as the water vapor from the nearby lake swirled and danced around him, forming a little cloud. He welcomed the cool vapor inside himself, making his cloud bigger and heavier until he couldn't hold onto it anymore. And that's when the first fat raindrops plopped from his bottom and hit the ground below. At first, it was just a few drops here and there, but soon it became a steady drumming on the rooftops, a happy splashing in the streets, and a joyful pitter-patter on the window panes. Every drop of rain Nimbus released made the sunflowers perk up a little more. And when the last drop fell, they were proudly reaching for the sky once again. "I did it," Nimbus whispered, feeling lighter and happier than he'd ever felt before. Just then, the Stargazer, the wind, the rainbow, and the sunflowers all appeared beside him. "We knew you could do it, Nimbus," the Stargazer said with a smile. "Helping others always makes us feel better, doesn't it, Nimbus?" the wind added, ruffling his cloud. "That's why we love doing it." And Nimbus understood. Helping others didn't just make them happy, it made him happy too. From that day on, Nimbus happily floated around the world, keeping an eye out for anyone who needed help. And whenever he saw a friendly face looking up at the sky, he knew just what to do. He'd gather the vapor, make the cloud, and let the water fall, bringing joy to everyone below, and reminding them that even on the darkest, driest days, a little rain can make all the difference. The end. You know, life can get pretty tough sometimes. We might feel all alone or like no one cares about us. But remember, we're all connected, and even the smallest act of kindness can make someone's day. Like this story reminds us, we're stronger together. So next time you see someone struggling, offer a helping hand or a listening ear. You never know how much it might help. And if you're feeling down yourself, reach out to a friend or loved one. We're all in this together.